Hi, my name is Nosa Osazuwa-Peters. I'm Director of Clinical Research Training for the Duke University School of Medicine, Department of Head and Neck Surgery and Communication Sciences. It is not every day that you are able to have the perfect combination of people who are really truly committed to their research and have the environment for productivity. And when you find that perfect match of an environment where you can be productive with world-class researchers who are all working together for a common goal, then you have to be excited about that. And for me, that was what drew me to the institution. The qualities I value most among potential trainees are hard work, dedication, the willingness to go for the next step rather than being satisfied with what you have. Just that desire and passion to do more than you currently think you are doing or you think you can do. Just the knowledge that there's so much that is set in front of you, and that if you have the right environment and the right type of support, you can do much more. A good sense of intellectual curiosity, a passion to ask why, and that would just transform the way you see a patient. Rather than seeing them one at a time, you're thinking of them from a community perspective, taking an ecological standpoint, and then putting all together with very passionate clinicians helping you to understand that even as a clinician, you are also understanding what's happening in your environment. So putting that together, I'm looking for trainees who are very passionate about the science or the clinical work they're doing, but also very passionate about research and willing to question why things are and willing to find answers that are not readily available unless they really dig deep. My vision for the department and for the research that we do for our trainees is to produce trainees who, because of their intellectual curiosity and their clinical expertise, become leaders in the field. Clearly, Duke University is a world-class institution, and so I am very confident that every trainee that we produce will become very capable and have the competencies they need for their clinical practice. However, I am looking for beyond clinical competence. I'm looking for leadership. In a world like this right now, we are looking for leaders in every field. I would like to produce clinicians who are also leaders in the field by incorporating clinical expertise with research, knowledge, and leadership. So I'm looking for residents who will become leaders in the field by being leaders in research and leaders in the clinics. Diversity and inclusion means everything we do as humans. That's what it means to me. It means that I am happy, willing, and by nature ready to treat everybody else the way I want to be treated. And for someone like me who has an immigrant background, this is even more important. I want people to be able to value what I bring to my institution, what I bring to my community, what I bring to the country, what I bring to wherever I live, my environment where I find myself, without any basis for thinking otherwise, either because of the way I sound, or because of the way I look, or because of the way I don't look. So for me, diversity is the golden rule. Just be kind to people, nice to people, and it does not mean that you always agree with each other, but be willing to know that people can be different, and being different can be good as long as we respect that we are different people all pursuing the same goal. And so for me, diversity is all people working together without any reason to second judge or second guess anyone else because of how we feel or how society thinks they should behave that is different than the reality that they present. Being a global leader means that we see health in all things. And there's never been a better time to think about that than the last few months in the United States and across the world. The truth is that no matter who we are or no matter where we find ourselves, our health matters more than we really realize. And in the last few months, that has become even more apparent than ever before. So being a global leader means that we see how healthy connections permeate every sphere of our lives. It means that we understand that we, in a very great institution like Duke University, we understand that few doors down the road, few miles down the road, people may not have the same type of opportunities that we have. And yet we want to be there to be able to support everyone, to provide access to care to our community, one person at a time, one community at a time, until everyone can have access to health care, no matter how much they have, no matter what they can afford. So being a global leader means that we are providing health care, we are providing research that touches every single person in every community, not just in the United States, but across the world. Because especially in the head and neck surgery and communication sciences department, or what we would call ENT, ear, nose, and throat, there's so much population health that we deal with, from things like hearing loss, to things like allergy treatments, to things like sinusitis, to things like head and neck cancer, or human papilloma virus and vaccines and things like that. There's just so much global connections to what we do. So it cannot be one person at a time, which is important. That is why we're in the clinic. But our work as a global leader means that we will be so active in what we do, we'll be so passionate in what we do, that everybody across the world can benefit from the research and from the clinical practice that goes on in our clinics every day.